Definitely gotta make sure my hair stay done. Hey y'all, hey, hey, hey. Uh, I really should purchase that three-way mirror. Girl, what happened? Oh, some birth control. I'm out here making sure I don't look like a bald head scallywag. Y'all, rule number one, always look good. And it is such a task sometimes. Especially when I'm not finna be spending $100 on hair and then another $175 on paying somebody to do my hair every week. Let me put y'all up. I'm very old school. This is how I check my parts. It's crooked, but low key it's crooked but straight enough for me to use. It's crooked but low key straight enough for me to use. What's up with y'all on this Friday? I'm going to the. I was canceled today. Ashley, what happened, girl? Tell me. I'm about to just turn on music because y'all ain't talking about nothing. I'm not feeling my braids right now, but I'm already out here, so I gotta commit. I gotta commit. I'm not feeling them. Truth be told, I'm not feeling them, but I gotta commit. Gotta commit, even though I'm not feeling it. I gotta commit, even though I'm not feeling it. Damn, Christen, that might be. No, that's all right. All right, let's get these bad babies. I lost it on the way. We already did one side. I'm already not into that side, but we're gonna see how I start to like it as I start to put it together. We're gonna see how I like it once I start putting it together. How y'all doing on this Friday? I'm just a firm believer in keeping myself together. So even if I don't like this hairstyle, like, I'm not gonna keep it in for 2 weeks. I'm only going to keep it in for like a week. I was just like, let me hop on here and just go live. See what y'all talking about. I'm like so talented at some of the things. It's a blessing and a curse. Blessing and a curse. Good morning. Good morning. How am I really doing this? Look. I always joke and be like, God bless me with some blessed hands, because I can save your life with these hands, i.e. being a nurse. But I can also make you look good with these hands, i.e. I know how to do hair. But being so talented or gifted, I should say, at so many things is like a blessing and a curse, because then I'll be stuck in between, like, which one should I do? And it make it hard to like master one. I do feel like I'm a master of nursing. I've been a nurse for almost 10 years. But hey y'all, hey. It's like I have posted a poll yesterday in my community page asking y'all, do y'all want to see more lifestyle? Because I'm like a person with multiple passions. So I'm like, I want to hop on here and show y'all different things. I was like, let me just hop on live today while I'm doing my hair. Because I'm always posting on Instagram about me doing my hair. This is a new style though that I'm trying. So I'm gonna see it through to the end and see how I like it. What up? Haven't seen you on in a while. Tori, you must be missing me on Wednesdays. I go live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Those lives be more focused on nursing. The Wednesday lives at 9:30 p.m. I talk about different things that's going on in the nursing community or healthcare community, primarily focusing on nurses. So definitely pull up on Wednesdays. This week on Wednesday, I left that live up on public. The reason why you probably missing them too is because most of the times I don't save my lives to my page. I save them to the membership tab for the members. So it's more of a, you gotta just catch me when I'm on. And YouTube been playing hating and not sending y'all my notifications, and I don't like that. That's another reason I was like, I might need to start a new page, because it seemed like, because my page has been active. I think I posted my first YouTube video in 2017, but y'all know I wasn't really consistent with posting. I was just posting like whenever I felt like it. So I think YouTube pushed me to the back of the algorithm. That's why a lot of people that's been subscribed to me for a while haven't been getting my notifications, because YouTube was playing hating. So I was like, I should probably just start a whole new channel, because it's probably people on here that subscribe to me that don't even watch my channel no more. So I was like, let me just do that. But then everybody was like, nah, just keep posting your stuff here. So I was like, let me just start going live more. Tierra, hey sis. This is beautiful. So much talent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I haven't been getting in it yet, because YouTube was playing hating on me. You are amazing, girl. Love you. Thanks. Love you too, boo. I'm a student nurse in Africa and really would love to have your contact, please. I don't have WhatsApp or nothing. Ain't that's like how people communicate through different countries? I don't have nothing like that. You got a question, you can go ahead and drop it in the live, or you could join my membership program. We could do Zoom or something. Ooh. Yeah. I'm saving the braid down part, like the ends to the ends. I'm gonna break that down at the end. I'm gonna do a bun, because COVID, flu, RSV is back on the rise in the hospital. So I'm not trying to really have no butt length braids, because when I get into work, and if I'm assigned to a COVID patient or isolation room, I want to be able to pull my hair up in a bun. So that's why I'm just braiding these into a bun, so that all I got to do is throw on my cap like this, put on my this is the reason why I'm doing my hair into a bun. Y'all get it. Like, if I was to have to go to isolation room, and I still could tuck the bun totally into my cap, so I don't bring none of those germs home, because the cash man still sleeps with him mama. So I'm not trying to give any of those germs to my baby. This is the part that's been getting tricky. I have to braid forward, like upside down. And baby, my neck be hurting bending over like that. So that's why I was like, it ain't perfect, but it's cool with me. Especially, I got my eyebrows done. My lashes need to be done, but we good. Your hair, I just can't have my hair sticking on top of my head. That's just no. I made a promise to myself. I'll never let myself go ever again. And I'm keeping that promise. Let's see how this one goes. I see your question. Hold on. Let me get this part together real fast. Once I get this part together, I will answer your question. Y'all. Alright, this one. Hold on. I gotta make sure my arches start at the same spot so it's balanced. I might have to go back in on this side. Might gotta go back in on this side because this one a little bit fatter. All right, y'all. Let's check out the part real fast. I told you already I'm old school, so this is how I check out my part. Is I just turn around and look in the mirror, and this part is jacked up. So let's try to fix that. Let me see, because it might take me a minute to get this part together. It says, when you were a student, what was the most important thing you did, which you can say made you successful? Oh, hands down, I focused on my focus. And that sounds like cliche, but that's for real what I did, because in nursing school, it is so easy to get discouraged. It's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to give up. So whenever it would get like tough, I just had to focus on my focus, like refocus. I might get a little bit thrown off, might get a little bit hurt because I didn't pass the test the way I wanted to, or stressed out that I got to make a certain amount on the test. I just had to double back in and focus on my focus. So if you keep the goal in front of you, it is easier to obtain, because you know everything else is just a part of the process. It's just a part of the process. So that's how I was able to stay successful through nursing school, is I focused on my focus. All right. Let's see if I fix that part real fast. Let's see if heck no. Focus on your focus. All right, all right. This might have to do. All right. Y'all see how over here, I made this braid a little too big, so I might have to go back in and bring this part a little bit and put some of that hair over here. Or I might just say F-U-C-K-I-T and keep it that way. But for now, I think this is how I'm going to keep this side. How y'all thinking this part? Y'all think this part okay? Or should I bring it a little bit more over? Like right here. Sis, you have a lot of gifts. I can't do my hair to save my life. Girl, listen, sis. One thing, y'all know, the way I grew up, I wasn't going to the beauty salon every week. Like, I wasn't one of them girls who mama took them. No shade to my mama, because my mama did the best she could. But I wasn't that girl that got to go to the beauty salon. Like, I think the first time that I can remember going to the hair salon, I probably was in high school, and my grandma had paid for me to go get a homecoming hairdo. I think that was the first time. Or maybe my daddy paid one time for me to get my hair done for Easter. But if I wanted to be one of the fly girls, because I was one of those girls, I had to make it do what it do, baby. I used to sew in my own hair in college. Like, I learned how to do sew-ins. And in college, I would be in the dorm room. Shouts out to Wheatley Hall at FAMU. I would be in the dorm downstairs in the basement, because when I went to FAMU, they had just got internet, and that was in like 2007, 2008. We didn't even have TVs. Like, it wasn't no cable. The only way you could watch cable in college at FAMU was if you went down to the basement of your dorm, like a common room, and then all the girls had to share one TV. So that was the only way we could watch cable. So while we would be down there watching whatever reality TV show was popular back in 2007, 2008, I used to just sit down there and I used to sew my hair in by feel. That's why I be like, I'm old school. But growing up, if I wanted to be that girl and I wanted my hair done, I wanted my hair braided in the trending or whatever, I had to do it myself. So I had to know how to do my hair, or I wasn't going to be that girl. And I don't know if y'all can tell by my personality, I got to be that girl. That's why even now I still do my hair. And I do my hair more so now because I got 4 kids, and I just can't bring myself to be paying nobody no dang $400 for some boho. Like, what, girl? I'm finna go get this braiding hair. And even though the girls that's mastered the knotless braids, they braids be like way neater than mine. They parts be way crisper than mine. But I don't save $500. I'm good. See, I'm good. I'm straight. I don't have to work as hard when I don't spend my money on stuff like that. So yeah, me learning how to do my own hair was out of survival. But in the end, it paid off. Because now I can do my own hair. I can do my own makeup. So if y'all ever catch me out looking like a bum, you can bet your bottom dollar it is by choice. It ain't because I'm down bad. Because I know how to whip up my makeup. All right, I can do my makeup with drugstore makeup and still be looking slayed. All right, y'all. All right, we about to do this braid forward type of thing. So give me a second real fast. All right, all right, all right. We made it. All right, now I'm gonna switch over and start braiding normal. We did it. We did it. Oh yeah. Now this part a little tender. My edges is tender as heck right now. Let me sit down. All right. We can start adding here. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. Baby, I can save your life and I can slay your hair. Ain't that something? I be too mad when I be wanting to just sit down and braid some of my people hair because I already know. Cause my grandma used to hate if she had to go to the hospital and her hair not done. My grandma used to call me up there to that hospital to do her hair. All right, y'all. We down to one braid, y'all. Alright, let me see what y'all talking about. I'm in nursing school and I'm not really making A's. I learned so hard and this is frustrating me because I want to graduate with a first class. Dear, just give me some advice. So what is considered a first class over there in Africa? And does it matter over there what you graduate with? As long as you graduate, is that what really matters? Because I didn't graduate. If you're looking for somebody to teach you how to get straight A's, baby, I was not a straight A student. I was a long as I passed student. And that's what I tell and that's what I tell everybody to strive for, baby. You gotta strive for passing. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to get straight A's in nursing school. Now, if you know you want to go to graduate school, definitely put an effort for it. But the gag is, you can retake classes if you want to go to grad school. That's the real gag. Just retake some classes. Now this one will be easy because it's just a straight back braid. I was not a straight A student. I was a single mom. I wasn't even trying to be no straight A student. I was trying to get this degree. Beautiful natural hair. Thanks, babe. I love your videos. Thanks, Cassandra girl. I need to get better because you know I have 3 damn kids. The money can go to them. Yes, don't get me wrong, sis. The money can go to them, but the money can go on you too. Now, I know I'm not painting my toenails. Point blank, period. It just look better when they do it. So I'm gonna spend some money on getting my toes done. I'm gonna spend some money on getting my nails done. I'm gonna take care of these kids too, but I'm gonna take care of Mama and Tiara. Girl, you deserve it. You are doing so good. How aren't you almost finished with school? You give Miss Miriam some advice, cause baby, all I cared about was just passing. I didn't care about, which is kind of bad to say, but like I said, I was a single mom. I had to make sure food was on the table. I had to make sure lights was paid. I had to make sure clothes was on these kids' back. So getting straight A's was the least of my worries. Now passing one, I'ma always tell y'all to pass. I'ma always tell you to do what you gotta do to pass your test. But I can't tell you what to do to get straight A's. No, I'm definitely not painting my toes. And yes, sorry, ma'am. I can't get too much back because I'm like Kristen. All I need is the piece of paper and license, period. I do enough to get by. That sounds horrible, but I have a lot of kids and a lot of health issues, period. So the only thing I can do is tell you, Miriam, hit the motherfucking books and walk around forever with study templates with you. All right, y'all. So now that I'm close to finish, I can officially say I hate it. I can officially say this is not my favorite hairstyle, but I gotta see it through to the end. I'm not taking it out because even though I do not care for this style, it is definitely better than my hair sticking on top of my head and me having to get up at 5 a.m. to comb, brush, gel down, and put my hair in a bun. Because as y'all can see, I got some thick hair. And it is not the easiest to tame. So these 6 braids gonna have to do. Laughing my ass off. Girl, I hate it. It's cute. Thank you though. I still need you to do my hair. Girl, I keep on thinking like, am I gonna come out of retirement? I keep on telling myself like, girl, get out of retirement. Especially with them canceling me. They canceled me yesterday and they canceled me today. Like, how y'all think I'm supposed to live? I don't know how I'm supposed to pay the bills. Probably gotta start selling crack. Or rap about selling crack. Y'all seen that reel? I made a reel about it on my Instagram. But that's facts. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to pay the bills with them canceling me like this. Alright. So, now that I'm done, I know I said I was going to go back in and take hair from this hair and put it in this braid, but I ain't doing it. Because I officially don't like the hairstyle. I don't. I officially don't like the hairstyle. But it's going to have to do for a week. So, let's go get the curly hair. What happened, babe? Yeah. Yeah. Call around and see if you find one. Then if we find one, cancel that order and get that one. All right. Let's add some curly hair to these braids because I'm gonna put them in a bun. Gonna put them in a bun. Put it in a bun. I'm gonna put them in a bun. Put them in a bun. All right. I'm prepping the curly hair by taking the jam and just doing like this. The girls on Instagram said this is what helps the synthetic hair stay curly and not frizz up as fast. But one thing I done learned about social media is people be on these apps lying and just saying stuff. So we gonna find out. I'm gonna try it out, and then next week I'm gonna tell y'all how these curls hold up. Because if it's one thing I know and what I've learned is that people be on here lying and just saying stuff to mm-hmm. They be big cap, sis. Big cap. Alright. Y'all see how I'm braiding the hair in? Mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just gonna braid it down to the end now because I don't need too much curly hair. So once again, it is all synthetic. I just need enough so that when I do my bun, it'll be full of curls. And I don't need to braid it. I'm not even braiding it super, super low because this hairstyle is going to be 100% up in the bun. Like, I'm not going to wear it down. But that's how the braid looks. That's how the braid looks. Alright. Let's work on braid number 2. Put a little product. Blend. Alright, I added it. I gotta let this go. What you say now? This is so random, but how did you allow yourself to send cash to daycare? I keep enrolling my kids, then I never send them. I just can't let go. Sis, I enrolled his behind with a quickness, but you gotta also remember too, I know you have 2 girls or 2 kids. I think they're girls. They girls, right? And you about to have your 3rd baby. But girl, sent his little tail with a quickness. But to be honest, once you send them, you're gonna see them grow, like develop so fast. They're gonna start doing stuff that you be like, when y'all learn this? Don't let don't let that mom guilt sneak in on you. Sending your kids to daycare is a benefit to them. You just find a daycare that they're comfortable at and send them. Or do like how I started out with Cash. Well, not even started out. That's how Cash is. Cash is part time. So send them part time 2 to 3 days a week. That way they can get adjusted to it and you can get adjusted to them being gone. And then build up. Cash probably won't go full time to daycare until sometime next year whenever we decide that we want him to go full time, because I know it's a bill too at the end of the day. So definitely 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 8. Take in consideration that too. So I would just say start out by doing part-time. But trust me when I say once your kids start going to daycare, they is not gonna be stunting you. I'm sorry. Kids love daycare because they be around other kids they age and they learn things. So that's just how. But my kids was always in daycare. But it was more so this time around, it's a choice for Cash to go to daycare because between me and my husband's schedules, we can have him home. So it's not like he gotta go to daycare, but Cash loves to go to daycare. I have real trust. I'm so scared. Like, I think I need professional help. Seriously, I don't even like family members watching my kids. I have real trust issues. Yeah, like, for real, sis, I love you, and I say this with love. Definitely seek help, but at the same time, it's nothing wrong with that, though. God entrusted you to protect those girls. So, to be honest, if that's how you feel, then there's nothing wrong with feeling that way. But I do know for sure that putting them in a good daycare will be a 100% benefit to you and to them because their developmental skills, socialization skills, all of that is just gonna flourish, and you get that time to breathe. I don't care. In that, every mom needs it. 5. I need 3 more. Every mom needs that break. I know you might get it when they with their dad, but, and to be honest, I don't know what is your fear. Like, they'll get hurt, they'll be mistreated. Are they talking? Are they potty trained? It's a lot of layers to that question, to this answer. If they're talking and potty trained, then that kind of eliminates some that should give you some peace, because you know they can go to the bathroom by themselves, so you don't have to worry about nobody touching. 1, 2, when they can talk, you train them up. You ask them questions. Kids will answer, especially little kids. They don't lie yet. So they'll tell you exactly what they did that day, especially when they can talk. And you gotta pay attention to nonverbal cues too. Nonverbal cues will tell you if they like going to that daycare. Because they'll be crying, crying, crying if they don't want to go to that daycare. But, because we noticed that with Cash too, that once a certain teacher stopped working there, Cash be happy to go to school. He didn't like one of them teachers, and I could tell he didn't like her. Oh, yeah. To be honest, those are real fears. Those are real fears, but I never really had that issue. I don't think sorry y'all. The school texted me about one of the kids, so I had to text back. But, and to be honest, they're gonna go to school, right? So even though that's a true fear, but that can happen anywhere. That can happen when you go to the mall. It can happen at Red Lobster. It can happen at church. Unfortunately, in these days, it can happen. But I personally, me personally, I have always been not letting fear stop me from doing anything type of person. So I used to have a fear of driving on the interstate at one point because I got into so many car accidents. It was like I had a car accident era. Oh Lord, which one this one came out of? I had a car accident era where I was always getting into car accidents. So it made me scared to drive on the interstate. And then my mama was like, you letting that fear handicap you from getting to your blessings. And after that, I stopped letting fear handicap me. You got things you want to accomplish, sis. Put them kids in daycare. Because as they get older, you're going to have fears about them playing sports. You're going to have fears about them. You're going to have fears, yeah. Yeah. Definitely, sis. You got to. If you feel like you need professional help, definitely get professional help. But if you feel like you want to try to do some stuff on your own. Try to. I understand the whole family member thing. Mm-mm. I understand, but I do believe that you cannot um mm, child. Calvin asking me to bring him a change of clothes. That's one thing about it though. These kids think that I was trying to say that these kids know that their mama got their back, but I be like, dang, can y'all give mommy a break? Can I be home? Can I have a day off without having to run all around town for y'all? No, they don't feel like I should. They always, every day I'm off, somebody calling me from school. Somebody calling me to do this. Somebody calling me to do that. Yes, sis. It sounds like you forming a codependency on them, with them, when it's absolutely nothing wrong with um. All right, y'all. We getting there. We almost done. We're on the last stretch. Yeah, but it sounded like you forming a codependency with them. And do you say you didn't feel this way until you had kids. Do you feel like as a child or as a little girl you wish somebody had protected you more? Is that where this fear is coming from? That's why I was like, yeah, you might gotta go get some help with somebody who can really identify what their fear is, or because of your labor was so traumatic that you went through so much to bring life to them that you want to just make sure that nothing happens because how easily things can go left. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But definitely pray. That is first and foremost. You might need to go on a spiritual fast. Wake up every morning at 4:45. Every morning at 4:45 and pray and cut something out. Go on that fast, whether it's food, alcohol. Well, you pregnant, so I know you're not drinking. Yes, I think she should seek professional help. I don't care about telling her my business. Well, but yes, I've always had a horrible relationship with my mom. And yes, after my surgery, my oldest didn't know who I felt like she had forgotten me. So I've been so attached to her and my other daughter. Yeah, I can tell. And to be honest, those are valid. That's a valid. That's valid. I 100% feel it's valid. So yeah, I do definitely feel like you should get some kind of, because they're gonna have to eventually go to school, so they aren't gonna be able to be with you. And to be honest, they're not gonna want to be home to 100% of the time, because um, kids do crave social interaction with their peers. And you gotta work on another thing. I don't know if anyone's told you, but forgiveness. I always, not preach, but I always recommend forgiveness, because our childhood relationships do show back up in our adult lives. So you definitely, regardless of what your relationship is with your mom now, you got to work on forgiving, because it's more so for you than it is for her. Because you don't need this crippling you. But it also can be your hormones too. I'm tired of this. This is another reason why I don't like doing boho. Because it is so time consuming. It's taking me 30 minutes just to do the braid down. But yeah, you definitely got work on forgiveness for you to set yourself free. Speak your piece, and regardless of what response you get back, whether you feel like it's what you need, because at the end of the day, at this age, your healing is your journey. It's your responsibility. You gotta make, and especially to be great in life, you gotta make peace with your past. Use it as your testimony, part of your testimony, because you already got a huge testimony, especially with all the stuff you had to do in your childbirthing. But definitely, 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 definitely forgive yourself, because you was not there for your daughter in the beginning, but that was not your choice. That was by force. So you got to already forgive yourself for that, and realize that that was not your fault. Even the stuff that went on in your childhood, that was not your fault. Forgive your mom. At the end of the day, it's no manual that come with this. It is no, there is no ebook, because you know they love doing the making an ebook about some shit. It's no ebook guide to this parenting stuff. Forgive your mom, and then forgive yourself. Hell, forgive them nurses at that hospital, and make peace with that. Because what you focus on becomes your reality. Focusing on a natural disaster or a disaster is gonna bring disaster. Believe it or not, what you focus on becomes your reality. Them girls want to go to daycare. They want to go run around and scream for 2 hours straight outside in that park with those teachers. Let them teachers handle that. I got 11% left on my phone. Let's see if I can finish. So the main things I feel like should be worked on first is forgiveness. And then after forgiveness, you gotta make amends so that you can move forward. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Trying to forgive my mom. Yes, girl. You gonna have to try hard, and you definitely gonna have to, because I know for a fact that harboring those feelings can manifest in so many ways. I'm not even trying to get deep spiritually with y'all because I'm not the most, tapped in with my spirituality, but I'm tapped in enough to know that when we harbor ill feelings towards our parents, especially into people that's close to us, those things manifest in us. They have heart problems, uterine problems, financial problems. People have blood pressure problems, and that's all from harboring. Um, I want to say hatred, but it don't even have to be that hard. Just harboring negative feelings can manifest in your life. So you definitely got to work on that. I don't know how to, because I'm not a licensed therapist, but I do know that it's something you need to work on because it will hinder you. And at the age of adulthood, so anything over the age of 18, it is our own personal responsibility. I always advocate for people to make amends. And I'm not even saying that you got to become best friends with your mom or whoever. You just need to forgive them and move on. And sometimes forgiveness is, I forgive you, I love you, but I can't have you in my life, and you love them from afar. Sometimes forgiveness on both ends can lead to a healthier relationship, because one thing about it, we can't go back to 1994. We can't go back to 1997, but we can make sure the future look different. We can make sure the future is. Some national told me that before, and I was young at the time, and that I took it like they were trying to be petty. As an adult, I get it, yeah. Especially as an adult, you get it, and once you start to have kids, you get it. All right, y'all. Finally, we're done. Now, I really feel like I should go put some boiled water on this hair so that my braids can go in my bun easier. So let's go boil some water. But yeah, you definitely, forgiveness is never for the other person. Forgiveness is always for yourself. Hell, I had to forgive myself for some things, because sometimes we don't always make the best decision. But in that moment, you're making the best decision that you know how to make. Being a young mom, a teen mom, for me came with a lot of guilt. But I had to forgive myself and move on and know that I'm always moving with the purest of hearts. So, you definitely, I don't know how to do it, because I never really beef with my parents like that. I always had a fairly good relationship with my mom and my dad, thankfully. And there's things they did to me as a child that may have hurt my feelings, but I don't think it hindered our relationships. But definitely, you forgiving your mom is more forgiveness, more for your health than hers. And know that we aren't perfect parents too. So it could be things that our kids want to hold against us. And we don't want our kids to forgive us. So you got to give what you want in return. We can't ask for forgiveness and don't feel like we can forgive. And then you definitely have to see, I don't have a relationship with anyone in my family, but I definitely need to forgive them. Yes, but see, and that's the thing. Forgiveness don't mean you gotta still like fuck with them like that. Forgiveness don't mean that. And I'm not saying, I'm a very, very, very family oriented person. I want my family around all the time. But I understand that everyone don't have that relationship with their family. So I always say move with grace, because grace has to be extended to you too as a person, because none of us are perfect. It's things that you may have done to someone else that may have hurt them. You don't want them harboring ill feelings towards you, especially if you didn't intend to hurt them or intend to make them feel that type of way. So you definitely have to learn to forgive and give grace. Because now, as an adult, as a mom, I can look back on decisions that my mom made and be able to give her grace in that moment. Because I know it ain't easy raising kids. I know it ain't easy raising kids as a single mom. As a single mom in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s, when resources weren't readily available to her as it is for me. So I can give grace and move in a way that I'm forever honoring her, because I know that it's not easy. So if I don't know exactly what happened, but I do know like people hold things against their parents because they felt like, oh, you wasn't there. My mama didn't come to my cheerleading games. But I can see now as an adult that I can't hold that against her, because my mama had to keep a roof over my head. My mama had to work. My mama rode a bike in the rain to keep a roof over our heads. So I can never hold it against her about what she didn't do, because I know it's not easy. Even with me today, married, a nurse, making six figures, it's still not easy being a parent. So that's why I always just be like, you know what? I can't hold nothing against Shawty, because for me to still have graduated high school, went to college, got a college degree, she did her big one. Because I know it ain't easy getting kids through school. Yeah. Yeah. Forget them people, especially when we look at our parents' generation. You gotta think, our kids' generation is dealing with social media. Our parents' generation had to deal with poverty, crack, drugs, alcoholism, because their parents' generation barely, I'm not trying to get too deep, barely was out of slavery. Because I know my grandma's grandma, so my great, 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 4 generations ago was slaves. So they coming out, they didn't know no better. And the things that was taught to them was go to work for this man for 55 years, retire with barely anything to retire. They made it hard for our family to generate wealth. They made it hard for our families to even stay together. They made it hard for our families to even build some kind of legacy. So our parents were struggling. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, and that's what you got to work on right there. I get a lot of kids. Our generation was raised by grandmas, because mamas They didn't know. They didn't know. I don't know if she had an addiction. I don't know what made her drop you off at your grandma's house and leave you there to, I don't know. You definitely got to ask her. And whatever her truth is, that's where the forgiveness comes in. You got to just try to understand where she come from and forgive her. Because at the end, she's an alcoholic. Girl, addiction is a motherfucker. Like, that's why I just said no to drugs. Because I know addiction is a motherfucker. They can't control it. Let me hurry up and get out of this kitchen because hubby watching football. But yeah, addiction is something. And who knows what her childhood was like. You don't know what made her turn to that. It is a cycle, unfortunately. And thankfully, you're in a position to where you know not to leave your girl. So that's one generational curse. That's one generational curse you can break. Your daughters know you. Your daughter's always gonna have you. You know that for sure. But girl, let that go. You just let that go. I'm so sorry. And one thing about it, you ain't gonna ever be able to compete and compare with addiction. So those type of people, you definitely gotta forgive and love from whatever distance possible, because it's something that they gotta fight. That's that demon they gotta fight. It's a family trait. My family is sadly full of alcoholics. I think that's why I'm scared of daycare. I never want them to think I'm not coming back. And see, and that's the thing. That's what happened to you. Your girls won't ever feel like you're not coming back because you are always there. That's something that's never crossing their mind. Ever. Them girls not worried about if their mama not coming back. They know you coming back. And you know you coming back. So don't make that a reason why you're not putting them in daycare, because you know you coming back. And I mean, addiction runs in almost every black family. Every black family got a couple people that's addicted to something because that is their era. That was the era. We know. We watch these TV shows and it's cute watching snowfall, but that's real life. They brought crack to the black neighborhoods on purpose. They put corner stores with liquor in the black neighborhood on purpose. So addiction is real. That's why. Hold on. Let me not even talk too much because I ain't trying to. Woo, 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 woo. Done burned my titty. Woo. Sorry, excuse my voice, my language. Done burnt my boob. Woo. That hot water, that boiling water hurt. You really gotta work with that and realize that your fears is not their fears. Let me put this towel right here. I done burnt. I done burnt my money maker. Oh. I'm very much black girl in it right now. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, girl. I done been there before. I done burnt myself a couple times. Like I'm telling you, growing up as a black girl, I had to I had to learn, girl. I done left that perm in too long a couple times too. I done left that perm in a couple times too long too. Got that burn spot in the back. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap up this hairstyle. Y'all know I get on here talking to y'all and get distracted as if. I'm propping y'all up in my... Alright. I was supposed to be going putting in job applications today. They done canceled me too many times. And one thing they don't know about this one right here, this lady right here will go and get a job somewhere. Alright. So the bun is not bunning. I probably should have added more curls. Alright. I'm trying to see how my bun gonna lay and just pull the curls out that way. Whole scalp was peeling. Like I keep on feeling that stain. Now you know what happened to me one time? Cooking spaghetti, and it was dishes in the sink. I know. You're supposed to clean the sink or whatever. I didn't. I was being lazy. I didn't clean the sink. I just moved dishes over so that I could the drain the stuff, right? Girl, when I poured the noodles into that sink, all of the boiling water splashed off of the dishes and burnt me down my thigh. To this day, I had my skin blistered up, peeled off. And to this day, I still have them burn marks on me. I might have to go to YouTube and find out how to wrap this hair, because I want my curls to be sticking up. And I definitely want more than because alright. put way more than 3 curls in there. But whatever. Whatever. Yes, never again. So I'm finna always make sure. I'ma always make sure I have that sink empty. I know that much before I throw, before I put anything in there. I know that much. I only gotta learn once, but yes. Alright, so this side is understanding the assignment. The other side needs to get on board. Yeah. See, these curls understood the assignment over here. These curls is curling. This side, I don't know where they went. And I'm not trying to be out here searching for curls all day. You get over there on your side. Alright. So the do gonna have to do what it do. There's that. Let's get these edges together. I'm an adult, so I don't do hella baby hairs like the young girls. Even though they be cute, I ain't even finna hate. They be cute. Chastity be doing her thing with them baby hairs, but I'm good on it. I probably should have curled it, but I don't care to. Oh. Me and these Ashanti sideburns. I gotta cut them. When I shave my face tonight, I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna do a skincare routine. I'm gonna try to film it. But for some reason, my filming don't be seeming aesthetically pleasing. And y'all don't be watching it. But I'm gonna film my skincare routine. Alright. We done slick down our edges. I put the foam on my edges too. That helped the edges last, in my opinion, when I put my foam on it too. I foam it all, baby. Everything gets foam. Really? Alright, y'all. I'm about to go sit under the dryer. I do have a sit under dryer. Shabuya, shabuya, roll call, shabuya, shabuya. My name is Belle. All right. I'm not even gonna sit under the dryer because I got stuff I gotta do today. Tell me what y'all think. Shit. Shoot. Ooh. It didn't come out too bad. Not bad at all. This is gonna be my do for the week. I'm off. Let me see if I'm off next weekend. Yup. I'm off for 3 days next week. So next week I'll probably do next week or 2 weeks after that. I might end up doing another braided style next week. Next week or 2 weeks after that, I'm gonna do faux locks. Ain't no way I can go live with y'all for that. It's 8 hours. But I might do an 8-hour live. You know, let's get our streaming going. But all right, y'all. So this is the final look. I'll be on Instagram once I put my makeup on. Oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Y'all done fail. I also be spraying spritz. Because I didn't add that much braiding hair. I did not add that much braiding hair to I didn't add that much braiding hair. I only used one of these for this whole hairstyle. This is why I do my hair so much. So I went about this. It comes 2 in a pack. I only use 1 pack for this whole hairstyle. And I have 2 pieces left. So I only use 1 of these for this whole hairstyle. Thank you, sis. So trust me when I say, if you see me out and I look a mess, it's my choice. That girl since 1989. What, babe?